You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day, we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Friday, May 24th, 2019. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story of the day is from investing.com. It's the top 5 things to know in the market on Friday. First thing to know is the trade war becomes a currency war. The U.S. issued a veiled warning to China not to devalue its currency as a way of offsetting the damage to its exporters from U.S. tariffs. The Commerce Department published late Thursday a notice of proposed rulemaking that would let the administration punish countries that act to undervalue their currency relative to the dollar, resulting in a subsidy to their exports. The CNY USD has stabilized in the last couple of sessions after sliding to a succession of new lows for 2019 as the trade war has ramped up. It closed at 6.9009 to the dollar on Thursday in mainland trading, while the offshore yuan traded at 6.9184. The second thing to know today is markets price in a Fed rate cut. All benchmark Treasury bonds out to 10 years in maturity are now trading below the Fed funds target rate of 2.25 to 2.5. The 10-year benchmark is yielding 2.33%, having dipped below 2.3% for the first time since October 2017 on Thursday. By contrast, the 3-month T-bill, which is closely tied to the Fed's official interest rates, is at 2.38%. The third thing to know today is Wall Street is set to rebound at the open. Stocks were set to rebound from Thursday's losses at the opening bell Friday after President Donald Trump dialed back his rhetoric against Huawei somewhat. Both the International Monetary Fund and the New York Federal Reserve warned Thursday that the spiraling trade war represented a threat to growth and living standards, with the Fed survey indicating that the latest round of tariffs hikes would leave the average household $831 a year worse off. The fourth thing to know today is oil's dead cat bounce. Crude oil prices have also stabilized after their worst day of the year to date. U.S. crude futures were up 1.2% at $58.69 a barrel, while the international Brent blend was up by the same amount at $68.56. That's only a modest recovery from a 6% decline yesterday, which drove prices to their lowest level since mid-March. The sell-off comes only weeks before OPEC, Russia, and others are scheduled to take a decision on whether or not to extend the current agreement on output restraint when it expires at the end of June. Fifth thing to know is Theresa May makes way. Harder Brexit is now likely. British Prime Minister Theresa May confirmed she will stand down on June 7th after 3 years of trying and failing to deliver Brexit. The British pound rose over half a cent on the news, but is still below the $1.27 capped by the awareness that the next Conservative Party leader is likely to be from the more aggressive Brexiteer wing of the party. The pound has generally weakened whenever the likelihood of a hard Brexit has risen. Our second story of the day is from Cointelegraph.com. Bitcoin crosses 8,000 as major oil futures see losses. Most of the top 20 cryptocurrencies are reporting moderate gains on the day by press time as Bitcoin crosses the $8,000 mark again. Bitcoin is up 5% on the day, trading at $8,018 at the time of this article, according to CoinMarketCap. Looking at its weekly chart, the coin is down over 8.42%. Earlier this week, CEO of Morgan Creek Capital, Mark Yusko, said Bitcoin should be in every investor's portfolio. Ether is holding on to its position as the largest altcoin by market cap, which currently stands at $26.6 billion. And the second largest altcoin, XRP, has a market cap of $16.2 billion at press time. CoinMarketCap data show that Ether is up over 6% over the last 24 hours. At press time, Ether was trading at $251. On the week, the coin has also seen its value increase by about 4.78%. Our third story today is from CNBC.com. Oil plunges 5.7% to $57.91 as U.S.-China trade war raises fuel demand worries. Oil prices tumbled nearly 6% on Thursday, extending steep losses in the previous sessions, as the market braced for a prolonged U.S.-China trade war and digested disappointing manufacturing data. Some analysts also pointed to signs that Middle East tensions are moderating. Brent crude futures sank $3.35, or 4.7%, to $67.64 a barrel around 2:20 p.m. The international benchmark for oil prices hit a nearly 2-month low earlier in the session and is on pace for its worst week since December. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures settled $3.51 lower to $57.91 per barrel, tumbling 5.7% to the lowest closing price since March 12th. WTI is on track to end the week 7.7% lower and post the worst weekly performance in 5 months. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, Friday, May 24th, 2019, your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart and have a great weekend.
The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions at theoptionsinsider.com.